It's my warrior call. How are you doing? Mary Blue, welcome back. Lola, I hope you're still here. My sis, yada dada. Wow to you, Wayne. Who's in the building? I see 11 eyes, 11 pairs of eyes. I'm gonna give this a couple of minutes. I'm using a new software, so, praying for the best. Welcome, CJ. Welcome back. Just giving this just 1 minute to settle in. We got some things to talk about. Hope you guys are doing well. I'm breathing right now. I'm taking some deep breaths. I'm sending love to you all. My sis, Diva the Divine Light, welcome back, love. It's been a minute. Yes, thank God we're all here, sending you love, sending you light, sending you all positive vibes. I stand for me, pal. Welcome back, sis. Miss Jaded. So yes, as Diva mentioned, we're all here and thank God. There's a lot going on out in this world. And the only thing we have control over is ourselves. Remember that. All right, I hit that ignition. Ugh, did I really say that? And I'm revving up right now so we can get this show on the road. Miss Della, welcome. Thank you for reminding me that it's Saturday. I don't know if it's just me, but it took me a minute this morning to figure out what actually today is. I'm typically on my calendar marking days, but I haven't done that in a couple. I need to catch up on that. So let's see. I'm gonna do my standard, for those of you in the replay, I'm gonna give you a timestamp so you can just fast forward to all this fun that you miss by not being in the live chat. Or welcome back. I'm Goddess Dawn. It is Saturday, April 25th, 2020. And I'm live. And we're here and we're together. And there's a kind of a glue to this fabric, I guess you could say. I guess you can call it Rico glue. But yeah, we talk about R. Kelly up in this piece. We talk about the justice that's being done right now by him being currently incarcerated, pending several trials, multi-state, multi-jurisdiction. And he can't get out on bail. We're ringing bells today, people. You're healthy. Hopefully, if you're not or not feeling well, we're going to send you love and light. And I'm going to remind you or let you know, if you don't know, that you can definitely go in every day and work on your health, independent of doctors and all of that. Lakita Ward, I'm so sorry. Lakita Ward, welcome. Happy Saturday to you. Diva. Yeah, he's big mad. Priscilla, hey sis. I'm not home, praying my phone don't die. Oh, please get home and safe. I hope everyone is home and staying home as much as you possibly can. Rhonda Freeman, welcome. Listen, they're reopening states and counties. Don't trust it. The expert genius, welcome. I say don't trust it because, you know, this is an experiment, people. They want to see who is going to survive and who's not. Or really, not that they want to see who's going to survive and who's not, but that they know that some won't. There are still going to be deaths. There are going to be casualties of this war. This is a war on humanity. I've been talking about this from the start of this channel in January of 2019. Go check the archives, people. Yeah, it's a bad idea. I didn't catch the name of who said that in the chat. Let me scroll up. Is it Anglia? Yeah, bad idea is right. So look up herd immunity. Let me see if I can, I'm using a new platform today. I have so many problems. I decided to try something different. And this actually goes along with the planetary alignments that I'm going to be talking about also. Encouraging us to do things in a new way. And I think it really has to do with our government and our big business. Just the way that the wealth is distributed. There's a lot of things that are on the horizon as far as change is concerned. And I'm so excited. Yeah, CJ says so many people are going to get sick, and that is correct. Thank you, Priscilla, for throwing up my Twitter. Please follow and engage. Thank you and thank you. Mary's Melanin, welcome back. I'm so glad to see you guys here. That lets me know you guys are doing well. Love and light to you and your family and whoever it is that's in your circle. I'm hearing a lot of people are still getting sick. There are a lot of people that are still succumbing to the COVID. You guys, if you aren't staying in the house and you're not an essential worker, I'm going to ask you to look within yourself and ask, is it worth it to risk your life? And I understand for a lot of people, it's kind of impossible if you are able to work and they open up your business, they open up the shut-ins for some of these places, and they're telling you got to come back to work. What do? It hasn't happened to me yet. They're telling me end of May, they think, and I believe them because they seem to know more than the average, meaning the owners of the business that I am currently employed. Thanks for shouting out my Insta, Priscilla. Yes, Goddess_Dawn. I'll see you over there. Yeah. So what I'm saying is don't trust. Okay, look, you're going to be hearing things on the news, statistics and hypotheses and, all kinds of political analyzing. But I'm asking you to trust your gut. Trust your instinct, and also obviously what? Trust in God. Pray, and pray without cease. And you will get your answers. And then I'll tell you one thing, keep yourself safe. The only thing you can control right now is yourself. And what I hate to get on this, but the powers that be want it to where you can't even control your own self. You'll be having to rely on them for everything. Mary's Melanin, I'm finally going back to work next week by choice. I do home health and have a new client, but they have showed me they've tested negative for the virus. So I'm going to go to the money. Okay. As I'm saying, do what's best for you, because everyone doesn't have the luxury of just staying home, regardless of unemployment or whatever other assistance you may be getting. These things are not imminent. I don't know if that's the right word. Infinite. Yeah. They have expiration dates. There will be things to answer to if you go too long. And, if it's not something you can do, then do what you got to do, is all I'm saying. Mary's Melanin, I'm still waiting on unemployment. Right? I got these children. Right. Got to take care of the babies. Got to take care of the children. Yeah. And Anglia. I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. I'm going to call you Foot. Fute. But yeah, she says, but you can't spend it if you did. And that is correct. Your life is definitely worth more than your job. We're going to put that in perspective and make that clear. However, if you're in a position and you feel comfortable with the state of the environment and you have proof that, I guess, it's a COVID-free environment, for me, that kind of changes day to day, minute to minute. Because if you're dealing with other people in that environment, whether they're 6 feet or more away from you or not, someone's coughing or stifling a cough, or they don't want someone to know that they have an itchy throat, but they need to work. So they're stifling those, those coughs and things, but yet those germs are lingering, being left on rails and doorknobs. And, of course, still keep your sanitizer and your wipes and things readily available. And if you're not using your gloves properly, don't use them, because they could actually be worse than if you're not using any, if you're not using them right. Diva, I'm a stay-at-home mom. My babe makes $18 an hour. He got to work. He's essential. Okay. Yeah. Shout out to all the essential workers. Shout out to all the men who are taking care of their households by risking it all. Shout out to all the wives holding it down in the household, taking care of the children, playing teacher, not playing, being teacher, being mother, friend, comedian, you got to entertain them. All of that. Shout out to all of you. Trust in God, we will make it through. Just hold on. We are God's children. He will sustain us. And that is correct. Foot. Tune the Goon. Welcome back, sir. Glad to see you here. And that tells me you're good. I'm glad to see my people doing well during this, I don't know what to say, pandemic, this crisis, this thing that we're going through, and we're all going through it together, right? They keep reminding us of that. We're all going through this together. Diva says being the teacher is rough, but you're doing it. Shout out to you, girl, doing that thing. I think this bonding time is also essential for a lot of people in this position of being around multiple people, family members, spouses, children, on a day-to-day, minute-to-minute, hour-to-hour basis. Yeah, 24/7. I'm glad to know you're good, Tune the Goon. Yeah, out these LA coronavirus streets. Okay, stay out these streets. I'm hearing LA is bad. We see those numbers, and whether we trust the numbers or not, just know that there are numbers. There's bodies. People have eyewitnessed bodies being put into empty trailers outside of hospitals. Diva, you just started your therapy? Yes. It's time. It's time to, it's time for healing, because it's a brand new day. It's a brand new, fresh start. We flipping that pancake. I don't know if that's the right terminology. Oh yeah, it's hot out here too. Priscilla, I was talking to her yesterday, my sis. She was telling me I'm hearing all this wind. She's like, yeah, I'm in the middle of a storm. And I'm looking outside and it's nothing but sun and minimal clouds, blue sky, very, very hot though it's hot. So it's just a trip how different the weather is from state to state. And I don't know about y'all, but I do believe in global warming. I see the changes. I've lived long enough. Let's see. Rhonda Freeman, Amazon delivery, Milwaukee, next door to R. Kelly. What? I don't know what that means. I play piano. Okay, Lola, I play piano on the side, trying to figure out how to make money. Okay, piano. So you play piano? Do you give lessons too? Because you could do that online. You could start your YouTube and teach people how to play, all about the piano, the keys, all the stuff. Intro to piano. There's a lot of things you can do. Well, not a lot, but there's things you can do. You just got to be creative. Do some research and see what other people are doing. You don't want to have to reinvent the wheel to reinvent your life. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Full power, welcome. Late, we still live. Yeah. I've been on for not even 20 minutes, so welcome. Priscilla saying it was storming here in Florida. The sun is beautiful today. Okay, good. I'm glad to know you have sun and that weather, because that weather sounded really fierce and mad yesterday. Mary's melanin. Lola, do private lessons with people you know and trust. Yeah. And like I said, if they have their own piano, I know everyone doesn't. I think they also have online software where you can do a faux keyboard and use the you can learn with your keyboard, but it shows like the piano keys on the screen. I'm sure that's out there. Yada's saying it's now warming up in Detroit. Oh, that's good. I know it gets cold there. A cold I've never known. Shout out to you. All right, so I'm just catching up in the chat. Let's see. So yeah, I meant to thank you guys out the gate for being here, spending your precious time with me, because we're here to have a meaningful conversation. And I appreciate you greatly. Time is the most precious thing we have, aside from life itself. And of course, aside from our faith, for those of us who do believe. So yeah, I know last chat, I got a lot of sad news in the chat about people's relatives being ill. I know there was a husband, brothers who passed, and lots of changes in people's family dynamic, sad changes. El Good Enough, welcome back. Oh, it's all good, El. Thank you for being here though. Thanks for, stopping by. Katina, welcome back. I don't think I greeted you. We had some tornadoes, she's saying, here in the Panhandle in Florida. It's now sunny. Okay, so you must be where near Priscilla. Very good, very good. Oh, Miss Della, that's sweet. I love y'all too, for real. Seriously, though. So, grown man shows in the building. I'm humbly going to accept the title. But welcome back. You know, glad you're good and healthy. Like I said, everybody here is telling me that you guys are good and healthy. And I'm definitely not trying to have none of my people fall to this devil that's out here in the air. You know what I'm saying? So the truth, welcome back. I hope you got my email. Apologize for the delay, but yes, definitely welcome back. Real world, welcome to you. So yeah, anyway, now that we've established that everyone's good, you know, and the fact that I'm trying a new platform out, so hopefully we're good. It seems to be working well so far. You know, I think we can dive into some stuff. You know, the last time we were here, we were waiting on the judge to come back for the ruling on that bond request. So I think I threw up a quick video since then, but since I'm here live, we are going to address the fact that this nigga didn't get bail. Sorry, I know I didn't usually curse, but you know, he didn't get bail. So, and I told y'all, I didn't see it. So I know there's a lot of people out there not happy about the fact that he didn't get bond due to the virus. They're using the virus as the emergency clutch on him being incarcerated, but that held no weight with Judge Donnelly. Shout out to Judge Ann Donnelly in New York. Katina, oh. So, okay, grown man, coming in here, taking over my dang chat now. What's going on? Is there something I need to know? Thank you. I appreciate that. That was, I think that was actually the day I first went live with my face. That was actually how I looked. The way I looked on the video, I don't know why. It was the lighting. I know it was, but yeah, it wasn't a good look. But I left it up there. Whatever. So, Priscilla, my baby just signed a full ride to Utah State. Yes, WBB. I don't know what that stands for, but she is the business when it comes to women's basketball. So maybe that's what that means. Yes. Shout out to Priscilla, the mother, and her daughter for handling that business. Yes, shout out to you. I know you feel good about that full ride. That's a big weight lifted off of you, Mom. Shout out to her, man. That fills me up. I'm glad to hear that really good things are still happening out here. This is why you don't let this stuff that's happening out here take over your mind. You know what I mean? You don't allow other people, external forces, to make you wear a certain jacket. And this one, there's a lot of people depressed right now because of the situation outside. They can't handle it mentally or spiritually. So, you know, just sending love and light. It takes some kind of mental stamina to be able to just be up in the house, especially if you're used to being out socializing all the time and you're stuck in the house and you got kids. Woo! That's a lot to deal with. And on top of that, you might have a spouse or a live-in significant. Maybe y'all were good before, and maybe this situation has brought some things out. Maybe things aren't so good now. Well, guess what? You can get back to that goodness. Don't give up on it. Am I having an echo, El? Good enough? Is that what you're telling me? I hope not, because I don't know. I can adjust the mic, but yeah. I'm getting echo, echo. Okay. The only thing I can say about the echo is please hit the like button, because I don't know what the issue could be. Like I said, I'm on a new streaming platform, trying something different. And that's why I'm going to move this thing on along so that I can get to the planetary alignments, which do speak to change and trying new things, letting go of things that no longer serve you. And I know it may sound repetitive if you've been listening to me for the past, I would even say 6 months. I've been talking about planetary changes, the new year as far as astrology goes, which just kicked in the end of March. Oh, Lordy Lord. Are you really saying that you miss me on a public platform? You're so funny. It's not a thing, It's not a thing. And Yada, what you mean you text me? Okay. I see you. Y'all crazy. All right. Yeah, like I said, it's not a thing. So, but yeah, so it's Taurus season. I don't know if I have any Tauruses in the building. Happy birthday to all you Tauruses. I put up a short video about that. And just to say what this means, we're moving out of Aries season into Taurus season. Taurus is the slow and steady sign, the one who is typically the stable one. I know one who is the opposite of all of that, but that's just because this person doesn't know who they are. They're very underdeveloped. And I'm saying this with conviction. Yeah, because I just got into it with this person because of this reason. But I'm going to leave that there. Mary's Melanin. Hope y'all be beautiful enough to send me positive vibes and energies. I just sent y'all some. Yeah, we can definitely take a moment because I'm feeling the love. I'm feeling it right now. Everybody in the chat. You can even if you want to put your people's names in the chat, like they do an altar call in the church. We can just, spread love to everybody in the chat, in the building. Everyone's loved ones, everyone's meaningful people in their lives, to everyone themselves. Woo, I'm taking a deep breath or two to that. Give me 2 seconds. Yes. When I say deep breath, I mean you bring that breath from your nose into your chest. Fill up your chest and just let it out through your mouth, and you release at that point. And you let go to God. Let him have it. Let God have it all. Yeah. Give me some likes. I can't see the likes where I'm at. Again, Grow Man, thank you for that donation. Very much appreciated. That goes into the Warrior Fund. You know what I mean? If I get a hint that you hurting, I'm going to shoot you what I can. You know what I mean? So, like I said, it's Taurus season. And then on top of that, Pluto is now, as of today, retrograding into Capricorn. And that's going to be there from now, the 25th of April, to the 4th of October. And what that means is, so Pluto in itself is the planet of rebirth, the planet of transformation, and the planet of restoration. And, as a one, if you want to just bundle that up, it means healing and change. What Pluto does is it blows up situations and relationships for, ones that no longer serve us, and also rebuilds them into something better as well. So some relationships may not make the cut, but the ones that do, they're worth something and they're worth leveling up on. So take that into consideration when you're dealing with your people, the people in your life. If you're getting calls out of the blue, or people checking in on you because of this situation, you're on someone's mind, take a moment. Don't brush them off so swiftly. Give them a minute. Maybe they want to speak some peace. Nothing wrong with that. So Pluto in retrograde, Pluto in Capricorn. And retrograding is going backwards in a backwards motion. So when Pluto is now in Capricorn, what that means is, in a lot of cases, people who have lied in the past will be exposed. You're going to find out some harsh truths about some sketchy situations. But it also means change in life for the better. And like I mentioned before, change in relationships for the better. So there's always, within everything, there's a good and a bad, a positive and a negative. So, but just keep your mindset fixed on transformation. Because not only do we want to ascend, transform, level up, transforming is more so changing. You have to change in order to grow. You know what I'm saying? Birth readings. I can provide you a birth chart, a legit birth chart. And with that birth chart will come explanations of all of the activity. So especially if you know the time of your birth, you can email me. I'm reading the chat. Let's see. Yeah, time to meditate. This time is not going to be like this forever. People who are in the house, once this thing is lifted and you guys are free to go, like I said, I wouldn't rush out. Don't trust it. Ooh, Mary Blue, super sticker. Thank you. I appreciate you guys. Oh, you guys are hitting me up today. Maybe this is the time of day. I'm testing this time of day too. This is why I'm earlier than usual. I have a lot of people who tell me they were asleep when I'm online. So I appreciate you guys. Cash App. Yeah, I do have Cash App too. Hey, let me give you that. Yeah, so the difference, in case you don't know, of a super chat and a Cash App is that YouTube takes a little percentage from the super chat. It also takes time for you to receive, which is, look, it's all good with me, however you want to do it. This is my Cash App. There you go. Okay, let's see. I would never, and I never did that. This is from Grown Man. I'm trying to go up to see what I missed. Okay. So what I'm reading about Pluto, these are notes that I'm reading from. I had already written these notes. So this is not directed to anybody specifically here or within my circle here at all. This is general information that I already, had prescribed for today. Just a FYI. Okay. I appreciate you guys though. Yeah, anybody who donates, definitely know that you're helping others if you're donating to the Warrior Fund. All right? Because I'm good. I just want everybody to know I'm actually, I'm good as far as my well-being, bills, food, whatever else I need, I'm straight. But what I want to say about the relationship thing that I was talking about, of blowing up versus restoration, I've had 2 relationships within the past, I would say, just a couple weeks. Well, one was very recent, like as in today, but the other one probably like a week ago or so. Male energies, I'll put that out there. And I'll just say that the way these things blew up, kind of the way they happened, definitely revealed truths, harsh truths about them, definitely revealed exposing lies and all that. That definitely happened. And the funny thing is that this whole quarantine time, I, was being entertained by a couple of these people. But now I'm forced into the silence. But it's all good. Because like I say all the time, Everything happens for a reason, right? Season and a reason people are in your life. Yeah. So yes, please hit the like button. If you haven't done so, go ahead and subscribe. Also, if you're new or if you're not new and you just haven't done it, maybe you're not a person who likes to hit the subscribe, but you know, it's all good. I'm just gonna look in the chat real quick. Yeah, it's all good. Grown man, I see your message. I got you. Okay, so let's see. As I was saying, Pluto in Pluto in general blows up situations and relationships with no longer serve us and rebuilds those that we do end up wanting to nurture and keep into something better. So the fact that it's retrograding into Capricorn, like I said, it's going to reveal truths and expose lies, and it's going to do those things. It will for some of you. It did it for me just today. I'm telling you, it literally happened this morning. So, but like I said, again, on the positive side, it invites healing and connection. You're going to see people solving injustices. You're also going to be involved in solving injustice. Like what we're doing now on this channel, we're fighting for justice. We're actually, I would say, on the neck of justice for this R. Kelly situation. You know what I mean? Like we're literally here like the warriors that we are, and we are continuing to speak the truth about the situation at hand. Miss Della, shout out to you. Much love and thank you for that donation. Very generous donation. Thank you so much. All right, the Warrior Fund is beefing up. The truth. This channel is full of resources. Goddess, you freaking. Thank you. And you are the truth too, because I think I saw a new video you put up. And if anybody doesn't know, the truth, who's in the chat currently, has a channel. Please check her out, subscribe to her, and listen to what she has to say about R. Kelly, aka Rico Kelly, aka Sylvester. She's from and has lived in Chicago. She knows what really went down, and she knows people who also know because of where they're from. People who are currently saying they don't know nothing. So, yes, you are blessed, and you are blessing others. Della, Miss Della, thank you for that. Thank you so much. Yes, Mary, subscribe to the truth. Shout out to you for doing that. And yes, everybody give her some love. And also Diva, I don't know if she's still here. Diva the Divine Light, if you're not subscribed to her, also, please. And the Grown Man Show 2.0 is what I saw. All these people with channels, it's like, there's a couple of us out here who actually are not fans of R. Kelly. We are not zombies to that music or whatever it is that has people with the mindset of, he's innocent and he's being held captive and being kidnapped. There are some of us here who still believe this man is guilty. I don't care how sorry you feel. And I'm going to tell you the truth. I had a moment of pity, a moment, I swear. And I was like, if I had that moment, I know there's people who really do feel for him because of the way that I feel about him. I don't know how that moment seeped in. You know what I mean? I don't know. But yeah, so that moment is over. I'm back to my senses. And that nigga's guilty. Period. Yeah, I'm a little fired up today. Like I said, I had something blow up on me today. I'm not appreciative of people who use other people. As soon as you get what you want, then you show who you are. Like, And see, I take it upon myself because I am intuitive. I can read cards, which I have right here, on people. I can meditate and find out everything about you. But I'm just, I don't do that. I don't find integrity in that, to be honest. And I don't like to pry into people, but maybe I'm being told something different by my experiences. And I'm not even going to speak on the one that happened last week, because that was just ridiculous. But yeah, maybe that's my cue to start delving into people's spirit before, like heavy in my cards and all that, just like spying on them. I don't want to do that, but maybe I need to start doing that. So let's see. Talking about R. Kelly, like I said, that nigga didn't get bonded again. And that's gonna keep I see people talking about in chats and stuff how he's gonna have another opportunity to file again. I think they said the end of this month, but I'm questioning why. Why would he? I mean, I know he's desperate to get out. I get it. But on the attorney side of things, do you feel like that's a good look? It's a smart move, knowing what you're up against. This judge is not soft. Lena Weber's soft. Lena Weber's ready to go. He's ready to let the guy out. This is why they're hitting New York up, because they know when she gives the green light, then Lena Weber's going to be right behind her. That's what's going to happen. But then what's going to happen with Minnesota? Are they going to be able to pick him up? Diva's asking about the old man. The old man is good. I had to put him on a timeout, but thanks for the reminder. I will check in on him later. But yeah, and Donnelly, the New York judge, she ain't playing with him. She is not playing. So, but I was touching on the fact that this time is not going to be with us forever, as far as being in the house like this. And it could be, it's going to be a gradual rollout. Like I said, take your time going out there. If you don't have to, absolutely have to, because it's life and death. It's life or death, literally. So, I didn't realize how mad I was. I won't say mad, but I didn't really realize how heated I was behind that situation. Because at the end of the day, I ended up laughing it off. But it's coming out. Probably because Sylvester. I'm so sick of him. Like, he just needs to plea, if that plea is on the table, and call it a day. Other than that, I pray that he makes it to all trials and that everyone gets the justice they deserve with regard to, the outcome, the convictions. Whew. He got denied in Chicago, real world, but he did get denied in the federal court. But I believe Lena Weber is just waiting for New York, because they just reading the documents. I've read transcripts of some of these hearings, and Lena Weber, he's checked out of this thing. He don't know what's going on. Seriously. He, in the last hearing they had in March, I think it was March 5th, I was reading the transcript, and he was so checked out, he didn't know what was going on. It just made me feel like he just shows up. He just shows up. And there's people like that in all, types of work environments. There's always that person. I don't think Ann Donnelly is that person, though. She don't just show up. She's invested. She knows what's going on, and she's, doing her job. Lola saying, funny how he's in jail scared of a virus, but had no regard for all the people he has harmed. Actually, yeah, that's right. Speaking of a virus, isn't he carrying and spreading a virus himself? I think we called him a virus in one of my lives prior to this. He could have started a pandemic his dang self. I don't know. I kind of feel like he's right at home. I feel like he is right at home. He probably, these people probably treat him like a prince or quote unquote king of R&B that he's not. Yeah, those fans don't care, Miss Della. They want him home. They want him making music. They want him. Now I see people calling Joycelyn his wife. leave his wife alone. She's the good one, of course, versus Azrael, who they, look at like she's just the devil incarnate. Oh, I didn't, Diva, what happened? You got suspended again? I'm gonna need to catch up with you. Grown man, what you over there plotting? Javante, I don't know who Javante is. Is that the dude from what is that group I'm thinking about? And it's definitely not. I'm just trying to be funny, and it didn't work. So can't think of his name. Miss Della, 2002. He stalled until 2008. He was out. This time he is in. Exactly. Oh yeah, he stalled for those 6 years. Made a lot of money in those 6 years, and according to the prosecutors, he committed 5 crimes that they know of. So he did a lot within those 6 years. He did too much. And here he is again. Here he is again in the same position. I've seen people on the quote unquote other side say things like, it's good. Don't, wait till it happens to one of yours. And, you're just basically letting this happen to one of yours by condemning this man. But I had to respond to somebody on my channel, like, none of my people are raping children on video, nor are they marrying or attempting to marry a child. And all the other things that we know he has done. None of my people are doing these things or can even be mistaken for doing these things. This man put himself on video over and over again. Over and over again. A pattern. So he did this. This is what he wanted. He never addressed his issues. He knew he had psychological issues, or knows. He knows he's also possessed. He got the devil in him. He needs a good old exorcism, a couple of them, all kinds of help. But he's in denial. So what else? Talked about the planets. So excited about the planets, y'all. I study this every day. I actually literally put myself in school every morning, drinking my cup of coffee and studying whatever the day's task is, whatever the lesson is. Yeah, Priscilla, 12 years old. This makes my stomach turn. So disgusted by this dude. And I can just look at the people who support him. I even heard somebody, I'm not going to say her name, but I heard somebody who says she's on, quote unquote, our side, but she feels like he should get bail. So I don't understand how you feel he's guilty, at least of one of these things, which, like I've been telling people, even one of these things is enough. It's enough for me to feel the way that I do about him. But if you feel he's even guilty of one of these things, you think he's safe to be home? You really think he's safe, or not he's safe, excuse me, the world at large is safe. You think the world at large is safe? Is society safe? No, they're not. So that's why I don't get anybody who wants him home, who believes he's guilty. Time out, old man, for 3 hours. Time out. Yeah, old man been on the, yeah, he's been on time out, but I'm going to call him. He's a good guy. He's a really good man. Mary's Melanin wants me to sing this line, but I'm gonna hold my tongue. I'm gonna hold my tongue because I already hear the tune. The truth says, there is no way I would sit back and have my family members doing things like that. I would have his head and wouldn't give an outsider the chance to condemn him. That's a no-no. All right. Yeah. I think because of his level of, I guess you could say, stardom. I hate to even say that, but yeah, I mean, very popular guy. And at one point had a lot of money and connections. And that keeps people from being able to, tell their truth about you. There's a lot of ways people are silenced when someone else has the money and the connections, the money and the leverage to keep someone else quiet. So, but now I think a lot of people I think even more people than we know behind the scenes have told stories and are on record with their stories. I'm just really itching to see how this thing plays out in court. I want to hear testimony. I want to hear these lawyers' arguments. I really am invested in this. I want to hear it all. I mean, I'm definitely not going to go to Chicago to hear it because I know the federal cases aren't going to be on TV, but I know the state case, the judge approved for that to be televised, and I'm really hoping it gets to that point. If he makes it, and I'm still saying that, and I've said it before, because I think he's in a very dark place. We've heard in the past about suicide pacts and things of this nature from this guy, and I do believe that he is somebody who is engaged in this type of behavior. So I wouldn't put it past him to try something. I'm missing the chat. Let me see what y'all talking about. Weber is a Webo. I don't know what that is, Diva. Denied. No child is safe if he gets out. That's Rockin' Robin. Hey, Rockin'. I am too, and me neither. Oh, man. Yada, the truth. Trust me, we almost got the same story about RK. These people from out of town have no clue about RK. Atmos Love Zone is in the building. Welcome. Hello to you. This might be a debut for you in my chat, huh? I really welcome you. I've been hearing your name. People send me links. Thai Team Truth, welcome back, sis. Good to see you. Priscilla's phone is dying and she's leaving me. Charge your phone, sis, and hit me up later, please. I love you. Thank you so much for having my back and, being my sister warrior. So, yeah, like I said, I don't really get people who can say that he doesn't deserve that. I'm sorry, that he deserves bail. Even people who don't support him, who feel he's guilty, but yet they think he should be at home. I don't get that because he is a danger to society. We've seen it before. 2006, between 2002 and 2008, 6 years of crimes while he was on bail. So you want to do it again. We're going to repeat old mistakes. I see you want to do that. Absolutely, Diva. We do need to catch up. I have been definitely in a cocoon, like personally just growing, coming out of my shell. As you can see, these planetary alignments do actually speak to the fact that I'm showing my face. Like I actually was hearing in my meditations, it's time to, unveil yourself. If you trust me, don't hide behind the curtain. And especially now that I'm not working, I think the biggest thing for me was just, my job. And I wasn't trying to be playing no games with my job. But right now, even though I'm going back, let me ring the bell on that. Or not, I don't know. There's some other things I'm looking into as far as career and opportunities. And I don't know if I'm going to do that 9 to 5 again. We're going to see how this plays out. I kind of want to do something different, even though I love what I do as a career and it helps people. It's a helpful thing for people. It's not just earning money, but it's also working for someone else. And it's time, for me, I think, to, come out of that stage and go more independent. And I think I have the tools to do that. So I'm going to keep working towards it. We'll see what happens. Let's see what y'all talking about. Real world. I felt a little sorry for him when I heard Rona was on his floor, but these girls ain't safe with him out. Right, real world. Exactly. Like, that's a no. That's a no for me, dog. Miss Della, those attorneys know what's on those tapes. Oh yeah, they know what's on those tapes. They know what's going on. These guys, they're in it for the circus, for the show. Thank you for the donations, Mr. Atlas Love Zone. I appreciate you for that. That's sweet. That goes into the Warrior Fund. Let me give a bell for that. Yes. Thank you for that. Thank you. Thank you. Very much appreciated. Lola, I really do believe he thinks he has a chance at beating these charges. Well, he might, because I think his attorneys are telling him that. I think that he's being fed a bunch of lies, even though, people say he's not that smart. I don't believe that. I believe he's actually smart. I know that I heard that little snippet of a conversation between him and Cash Jones. I think that's her last name. Yeah. I heard that little snippet of a conversation where she was trying to warn him about the Gayle King interview. And his voice actually gave me chills. Very deliberate. Who's trying to rip me apart? What do you mean they're trying to rip me apart? Well, you call me back. Like, he was very threatening, and I just felt a coldness and a calculated nature very much prevalent right there. Diva saying his lawyers keep saying they haven't seen the discovery. Well, guess what, Diva? They admitted in the motion to for the emergency bond that they have thousands of pages. I don't know if they have seen actual discovery, but they have the information they need in order to try to dig into what they need to dig into, or do what they got to do. L Good Enough. Supporters are digging after new lawyers to Kelly, even he don't ask for. Yeah, because they see what's going on. These lawyers are not trying to help this man. These lawyers are there to benefit their own selves. It's for their own brand. And it's not a good look, so I don't know what they think they're doing. But they're definitely playing this guy. I really do believe that. I get sent links, as I mentioned before. People send me links. Miss Della, he was denied bond, so trying to use COVID-19. Yeah, they're trying to use anything. They're trying to use anything they can do. And some people have gotten out on the COVID. Didn't Michael Avenatti get out? And I know that's burning their britches that Michael Avenatti got out on bond for the COVID. Didn't 6ix9ine get out? 6ix9ine got out. Like, come on. People are getting out. But, these people have way different circumstances. This man has such treacherous, just disgusting charges against children. Anything violent, sex related, like Weinstein, I don't believe he's going to be getting out. I don't care how old and sick he is. I think he's in for it. And I don't see the predator, Mark Kelly, getting out. Exactly, Mary. Sit down, predator. Sit down, predator. Exactly. Whoo, child. So, look, I'm going to say to everybody, there's a lot of people here, a grown man, Team Truth, you guys, and, warriors in general. I'm not out there like say grown man, as far as in this quote unquote battle, in the trenches, I guess you could say. I'm up on the hillside, like with my signs, my pickets, and my megaphone. And I got my weaponry around me too for protection. But, I try to stay out of the fray. But I do want to say, shout out to you. Much love. And to everybody who's out here speaking the truth and battling with these people who, are very mindless when it comes to this R. Kelly situation, I feel, in my opinion. And are really just on the wrong side of the situation, of the fight. But yeah, you can't fight people's opinions. You can't really even shame. I mean, for me, I do feel we should be able to shame people, because I think if you are defending a child sex predator, rapist, that kind of gives you some kind of culpability with that support. You know what I mean? Like gassing this guy up. So with that being said, I think you can judge a person. But with that being said, people have opinions, and what are you gonna do about that? But if you go beyond that opinion and you just start doing crazy stuff because you don't like what somebody's saying, now that takes it to another level, and that's a whole different ball game. So I think there's a bit of just demonic work going on. I know there's being money's being exchanged behind the scenes. I'm gonna say that, yeah. People are saying they're not getting paid, but they might not be getting paid monetarily, but there's some type of payment, whether it's access to information, behind the scenes information on the case or something. But there's definitely a payout, a quid pro quo. I'll give you this, you give me that. That's happening. Yeah, I've been in this battle, grown man, for sure. But I see y'all out there really just front lines, you know what I mean? Like bloody on the field. That's what I'm saying. And shout out, you know? Let's see, real world. His supporters don't care whether he's guilty, they will still ride. Yeah, and I think that goes to the music, honestly. I think some people are hypnotized. I really do see it as like this demonic energy that has just taken a hold of some people. Because, we have to admit there's talent there, right? And the music is not, the music can be infectious. If you are prone to that, there are some people who are more open spirit-wise to those type of energies. And, I'm just glad I have my senses when it comes to this situation, because people like that, a lot of these people have their own children. And it really makes me pray that they're keeping their children safe around, they're actually looking at red flags and, just listening to their children in general, because looking at how they defend some of these people, R. Kelly, it makes me feel like they're okay with what he did, which means maybe they're okay with it happening in their own household. It probably happened to them. I hate to say that. A lot of people in this room have been in a situation, but some people just don't handle it in a defensive way. It's more so just thinking it's their fault or falling into the trap of the mind trap that you deserved it, or that it's okay. It's okay because the person who did it, you trust that person. Maybe that person's a close family member or somebody you knew that you see outside of that situation as a stellar model in in society. I don't know why, but it's sick. And a lot of people just really just need love. And also just to wake the fuck up. Wake up! Dang. With that being said, oh Lord, I see y'all just checking somebody. We don't need these problems today. I'm not in the mood. Diva, Dabowski was trying to have a threesome with Cash and Jasmine. Oh my gosh. I'm so out of the loop. Yeah, I'd rather hear it from you than go look it up. I'm going to have to catch up with you because that sounds very salacious. I don't know who I've heard Dabowski's name. I don't know who he is. I don't understand how are all of these people swapping around with each other? There's a lot of swapping going on in this sector. I don't understand it. Oh, yeah. Mary, just the act of violating a child hurts my core. Absolutely. Yep. Prayers to the children, love and light to all the children, especially the children who are hurting right now. There are a lot of children in households that are very toxic, especially with this stay-at-home order, or for a lot of people, there are stay-at-home orders. This is affecting the household's income. There's probably people working, used to working, who are now at home and aren't able to handle children in their faces all day long. So prayers up to children and the parents and the adults in the situation also. Blessing with patience, lots of patience, just to use the wisdom that you should have as an adult to know that these are children, they're innocent. They don't know that they're bugging you. They don't know. So give them a break. Give yourself a break. Take some time out. Go find you a little quiet corner. Even lock yourself in the bathroom. Take a bath. I have meditations on my channel. Please partake, indulge. Find the peace within you so that you can emanate that into your household. And then, throughout, it goes further, your neighborhood, your city. Let's see, Diva. Avenatti got out because he has pneumonia. He had pneumonia weeks before. Well, lucky him. Lucky Avenatti. I don't even think if R. Kelly got pneumonia, I don't know if they would probably say, well, just take him to the infirmary and let him be isolated in there. Why would you? And then on top of that, whatever. I'm just so tired of arguing about why this shouldn't be in that. It should be common sense at this point. Common sense, Thai Team Truth. I'm with you. Not using common sense. Real world. Yes, these kids and homework have me. Shout out to you and all you parents out there doing the damn thing. I'm telling you, those meditations, look, and they're short. All you do is need to sit down or lay back on your back, press play, maybe use earbuds or headphones and zone out. Go into your inner self, start tying up some loose ends or releasing some loose ends, lighten up, go in there and have a chat with your inner divine, hear what they have to say. There are a lot of good instructions going on the inner self, in the inner self. Yes, El Good Enough. I've been trying to have him and Angelo. I used to tell him when I used to talk to that guy to meditate. Let me help you and Alice, please. But people are going to do what they want when they want. But the resource is there for everybody to benefit from. So just putting that out there. And it's free. Oh, thank you, Diva. You're so sweet. Okay. All right. So Grown Man just let me know he's going live at 6:30. I will definitely try. I think I have a meditation at 6. I believe. I need to check and make sure of that, but I can jump in there when I'm done. Thank you, Mary. I appreciate you. She says she enjoyed my meditation. Please, telling you, consistent work is the only thing that really can manifest for you the things you want. Consistent. Every day. More than one time if you can. So I love you guys so much. I'm going to go ahead and end this here. Like this video on the way out if you haven't. I love you guys so much. I appreciate you guys for giving me your time. And those of you who I haven't seen in a minute, it's good seeing you. All right, y'all. I love you. Peace and light. Stay safe. Till next time. Peace.